What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Mississippi Mill Syrup. We're out here at the Black Powder Gallery again, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Uberti 1847 Walker. That's right, the infamous Granddaddy Magnum, and see if we can't shoot some Magnum 45s out of it today. Let's get a closer look. Let's take a closer look at this Uberti 1847 Walker. It has the battle on the cylinder, of course, and then the US 1847 stamped on there. How nice of them. There's only 1,100 of them originally made, the original Walkers. But they've been pumping these puppies back out 2024, the time of this video. Isn't that awesome? Beautiful case hardening on stuff. Absolutely massive. It is significantly larger than the 1851. My lord, just huge, because you see this giant cylinder here, so much bigger, is made to hold 60 grains of powder. That's right, 60 grains of powder in that big thing. And I know you may not understand how big that is, but you know what a 4570 is. They're pretty big bullets. 4570 holds 70 grains of powder behind it. This holds 60, 10 grains shy of being a 4570. That's huge. Today we're going to fire some 60 grain charges out of this thing and see if I can hold on to it. Are y'all ready? Let's look at some of the rounds we're going to fire. I'm going to use the Pyrodex pistol pellets. That's right. 2 stacked on each top of each other to get 60 grain charge on these caseless rounds. We're going to see if they work. We don't know. We just glued the edges, not the inside, so that channel's lined up. The channel back here. Hopefully it ignites all of it and not just the back pellet and then blows the front pellet on fire out. But we'll be able to tell pretty easy on the video, and I should be able to tell in person if that front flaming pellet comes out the barrel or if it ignites. We're also going to be using the Spear 457 round balls as our projectile today. Got my bag of Crisco and some P Pyrodex, the triple F equivalent, in the old Walker. Going to be loaded up with some 60 grain loose charges, at least 2, and then some 45 grain charges. It presently has 60 grain charges in it. I am almost positive it has 60 grain loose charges right now. All right, so here's the deal. I know in the thumbnail you're going, Rabbit, it says part 1. Yeah, so let me explain. I'm already aware. Oh, shit. I'm already aware of this, but I'm going to show y'all. You see how some are white and some are dark? Those 3 dark cylinders have burrs on them. I don't know if the rest of them do, but I know that those 3 do because the ball has come back forward. And this is a brand new weapon. I mean, brand freaking new. But the problem is with them, they get a burr right on top of that cylinder, like around the edge. And when you seat your ball, you'll shave off lead and you'll think, oh, okay, seated, good. But what actually happens is the outside of that cylinder is a slightly tighter diameter than the inside of it. So you're shaving off too much, and then the ball can freely move inside of that chamber. It just gets caught on that burr at the end of it. I already had a ball fall out of this, and then those other cylinders had the lube come out, and I was like, that's weird. But then the ball fell out later, and I was like, oh, okay. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it with this. I know how to fix it, and that's what's part 2 of this, is how to fix that. If you get a brand new, nice, gun, and it has a manufacturing flaw. You want to fix that, because if you don't pack it full of lube like I have, that is the actual thing that can give you chain fires. That thing that everybody's so scared about with black powder revolvers, that actually can happen if that's the case. Easily fixable. Can do it with the Dremel, drill press, whatever, really quick. Stay tuned for part 2. Let's go ahead and get this thing loaded up, get our safety gear on, and I want to see if firing it might knock the burr off, because it might not be a bad burr. One of them probably is, but let's just see. All right, got it loaded up with 60 grains of Pyrex. I know that because it weighed like 42 grains on the scale. That's right at close to 60 grains in here. And then number 11 Remington DuPont caps that are probably from the 50s, 60s, I don't know. So I'm nervous. You nervous? Not really. Let's shoot this Magnum, see if it doesn't break. Oh God, I was barely able to hold on to it. That a cap jam immediately? Gosh, sure felt like a cap jam. I can't hit that steel target. Wow, that was a hang fire. That cylinder's no good. Holy cap jams. Holy cap jams, Batman. I mean, that was pleasant. That was honestly pleasant. But again, I think it's because at least 3 of the cylinders are no good. But let's load a few more. I mean, honestly, this is the $1,000 question of the day, right? What can I even put this in there? I don't know. Yes. Yep. Well, she's in. Now that is for sure 60 grains. We'll go ahead and put some Crisco on there. Crisco, it's a Southern delight. There you go. Oh gosh. Running out of Crisco, folks. It's melting. That's not good. All right. Can you glue 2 of those cap and ball Pyrex pistol pellets together, tongue twister, and shoot it in a walker? Let's find out. Well, don't know. Oh, it did the thing. It did the thing that Uberti specifically said that they fixed. So it had some recoil to it for sure. Very manageable. But I saw smoke dip down in front of me, and I don't think that second pellet ignited all the way. I think it was burning as it was leaving the barrel. Let's do a slow-mo and actually see. All right, let's go over a little initial thoughts so far on the Uberti 1847 Walker. So, first thing I gotta point out that I noticed was cap jams. Had several cap jams, and that on the first shot string, which was not 60 grains. There's no way. That had to be like 40 grains, I think. But with those power pellets, they absolutely were 60 grains. Know that for a fact. And it appeared they were totally cooking off. I didn't see any flaming pellets on the slow-mo. did y'all? Looked like they were totally cooking off, which is pretty cool. And that led me to my second complaint, was the thing that Uberti specifically said they had fixed was this, that the original complaint was that when firing those max loads that the loading lever would fall down in the original 1100 that they made. Well, Uberti said, that's okay, we fixed it in our modern reproduction. No, they didn't. When I put those, every single 60 grain pellet charge that went into here dropped that loading lever. So if I was shooting that at, like, you know, a bear, it's a problem. It was one shot, because after that shot and that loading lever falls down like that, right? It falls down, it's hitting perfectly in a chamber. So you can't rotate it. Like, it's done. The gun's done until you flip that back up. So that, 2 strikes. Still really like the finish of the gun, like the fit of it. Everything's really good. I've liked everything else so far, but hey, let's throw some 30 grain pellets in here. Do a full 6, run another string, and see if the lever stays up and it was just because it was the big old charge. Then after that, we'll run 60 grains of loose powder and see if it changes anything at all. All right, got her loaded up with regular old 30 grain pellets, 6 of them. We're gonna see if we can't smack some steel and hopefully the lever stays up. Let's find out. Yep. Oh, that's trash. That's bad. That's that bad cylinder, one of them, for sure. Cap jams. Hella cap jams. Gosh, liked it a lot better with a conversion cylinder. All right, so you may have noticed on that one, definitely like some hang fires happening, lighter recoil, and then for sure, one of those pellets did not fully combust and just came right out. Gotten a lot of burn by happening because of those burrs on those cylinders. Not all of them, some of them are okay, some of them are not. So part 2, I'll show you how to find out, you know, which cylinders that actually are without having to load your gun to do so. I mean, you got to put a ball in it, but not actually put powder and stuff, and how to fix that. I don't know if I even want to actually put powder in this, loose powder, because we just saw the pellets and how that burn went. And I don't know exactly which cylinder. That one cylinder we tested the 60 grain pellets on, it was apparently one of the good cylinders, but there's definitely at least 3, if not 4 wonky cylinders in here that we're gonna have to fix, or chambers, cylinders. This is a cylinder, the chamber. So let's go ahead and do a review on the Howe conversion and clean out some of the black powder residue, shall we? We're not even gonna clean it or nothing, y'all. We're just gonna go straight from black powder right on over to cowboy action Fiochi, baby. 45 Colt, 250 grains, 750 FPS, and the Howell. That's right, Howell Arms conversion from Wisconsin, baby, from Wisconsin. Let's go ahead and convert this thing real quick. Let's just get it in. Normally I don't have to use a tool, but I guess the black powder got it, half cocked, got it a little gummy. And you always can use the load and lever to pop that front off if you need to, like so. Put her down. Get the old Howe conversion out. Take your black powder cylinder off. And you gotta load your conversion cylinder before you put that sucker in there, unless you get a gated one. So you pull your back plate off, and then you get your 6 45 long Colt bullets, and you drop them on in there, just like that. Look at them, pretty bullets. They just slap right on in there, look at that. Look at them go, just like that. And then you put your back plate on. You see every back plate has an individual firing pin on it. Put that on here, just like you would your black powder cylinder. Take your barrel, slide it right back on there. Snap her down if you need to. Bump it on a tree, and then lock your barrel back in. Oh yeah, that black powder got it just a little gummy. There we go. Barrel wedge nice and locked. She's ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can ring some steel. Them MagTech bullets, baby. They're good. Let's load up 6 more. Now, y'all remember when you got your empty shells and they won't. Now, look, y'all remember when you got the empty shells and they won't. Just fucking shake it. Just fucking shake it violently and they'll fall out. Anyway, if you do get one that is actually stuck, it won't come out, you take your loading lever, pop old sucker out. That Fiochi is some good stuff. Hey, did you know we have a Discord? That's right. Big Boy Rabbit, live action. Link down in the description. Don't forget to get on there if you want questions, advice, or you just want to hang out with a bunch of like-minded people like yourself, like us. Go on in there. Join us. Join the party.